up? I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Pull up in your town when you.
And any concern with David Bakhtiari's back, or was that just precautionary today?
Well, I'm not going to get into the injuries anymore. So, you guys see the report.
Wait, you said once the season started, you were going to be very forthcoming with injuries today.
Yeah, they're on the report.
Do you anticipate that he'll be able to do anything tomorrow?
We will see tomorrow.
How challenging would it be if he was not available to you, since you didn't have Alex either last week because of his wrist? What kind of juggling would you be facing here?
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple different options that we feel good about. So, but like I said, we're in the process of formulating those plans.
We were talking to Pettin earlier about at the end of the Bears game when a bunch of the guys mobbed him and it got him to laugh a lot. And obviously, at least from what we see, he doesn't laugh a lot or smile a lot with us. What gets him to laugh? Because Hackett was saying he does it a lot more than we think.
Yeah, he definitely does. I think there's a false perception maybe of how he really is, but no, he is a guy that he's always kind of joking around and very serious at the same time, but and about our business. And he does. I can't say enough about what a tremendous asset he's been for us, and what a great job he does of getting our players prepared.
Matt, when you have a win like you did in the first game, where it's a one-score game, comes right down to the end, and needed a big drive from the offense for points, and it stops the defense. You got a big punt and special teams all kind of encouragement. How much of a building block can that be for a season that so much was on the line in that first fourth quarter?
Yeah, that's life in the National Football League. To me, that's every game. I mean, we need guys to, step up and make plays when we need them. And fortunately for us, we had a lot of guys do that, and the result speaks for itself.
Hey, Matt, there was a play with Devontae that I missed live where he's running, I think, toward your sideline, and Aaron throws it out of bounds, and Devontae turns around and counts the three guys that were defending him on the play. I'm wondering what the challenges are, whether it's the Vikings and what they did to Julio, or the Bears and what they did to Devontae, to try and be balanced and get the ball to everybody. But when you have a number one guy, it's because he's your best guy. Mm-hmm. How do you figure out ways to get him the ball when they're trying to take him away so much?
Yeah, I was just reflecting on that play. I knew there was a chance that it could be well defended, and it was a different action than we've ever tried before under center, and to the Bears' credit, they had the right coverage called for that play. So, that happens from time to time. But no, it certainly is a challenge when you have a legitimate number one, and we got to do a great job of feeding the other guys to alleviate that pressure to get him the ball.
But your system, you have designs that you can get your guys open. That's one of the great strengths of your scheme.
It didn't work on that play.
But you can scheme your number one open, right?
Yeah, you can. But the thing, I think the key is you never want to force feed somebody, because you're just limiting your possibilities. So I think you definitely want to attack coverage and try to put people in position where you think maybe some of those holes could be. But I think you get into trouble sometimes if you really try to force feed somebody the football.
Is that something you guys maybe, or you perhaps learned it from 15 to 16 with Julio? Because I think at 15 it was almost well over 200 targets, and then I know 16 more receivers were added.
Yeah, no, we definitely were able to add some pieces to the puzzle, which alleviated some of that pressure on him. I can remember in that year in particular some of the games where, it was literally zero coverage on everybody else on the field, and they were doubling Julio. So, that's why to me it's the collective unit that is so important, and how these guys play their roles in order to help get guys a little bit more open.
So do you challenge those other guys this week then to say, we need more from you, or do they know that and you don't need to say that?
No, I think we're always have a high standard in terms of what we're trying to accomplish, but, I think we put a lot on ourselves as coaches in order to come up with some schemes that, are able to get guys open.
And in this offense, should the sack numbers be pretty low for the quarterback just because of the scheming and quick release and things like that?
I'm sure that's the case for every offense. Every offense wants that. But, I don't know. I think every game is a little bit different, but certainly we'd like the timing and rhythm. We coach that pretty hard in order to avoid those negative plays, reading with your feet and getting the ball out.
And I'm sure you want to get your run game going. I'm curious, last year when Derek had that 99-yard run, what a run like that did for you guys in terms of energy on the sideline, and what do you remember about that play?
Yeah, I remember thinking right before that, you're in a backed up situation. That's never comforting for a play caller or our players. And when he ripped that run, it brings so much energy, just like you said, so much energy to the football team, and gives the guys a lot of confidence. And to me, that was like the turning point in that game.
Do you guys have that play call in your offense for if you're backed up?
We do. That was an unbelievable play by Derek. I mean, it got blocked up pretty well, but he also made like 7 guys miss on the play. So, and then he outran everybody. So, that was just an incredible effort by him.
Matt, I asked Patton this earlier today. When you guys were going into free agency, what kind of conversations did you have with Goody about Z and Preston and Adrian? Because it's pretty remarkable that the 3 guys you signed all had huge impacts in the Bears game, and I'm sure you expect them to continue to do so. Do you remember what those conversations were like?
Yeah, no, there was a lot of dialogue going back and forth, but to Goody's credit and our scouting department's credit, they had earmarked those guys a while back. And then, it's always nice when the coaching staff is on the same page and they like the guys too. So that definitely validates it. But that was a great job by our scouting department.
I just love my team.